Hey everybody, I'm back for another week. Today I have the White Claw Mango Iced Tea, which I happen to like very much. Crack this bad boy up. Before I jump into things, I'd like to thank the Rolling Stones for writing me a song, Angry. Happens to be fantastic, love it. Didn't think Mick could still sing new tunes anymore. Love the tune, have it on right now. But thank you, Mick Jagger, for writing me a song. And on another note, Burt Young died this week. Burt Young, most famously known probably for Paulie in the Rocky movies. But my favorite movie with Burt Young is The Pope of Greenwich Village, his Bedbug Eddie. You know, the guy, he was great in everything. And no, he wasn't the winner of our Deadpool. Some other dude died before he died. But Burt Young, man, you'll be missed. You were great in absolutely everything. Let's get into this week's lunacy. Let's start with Biden and our ever-going wars and him just speaking. First of all, this week he fell up and downstairs again. Can you get this man one of those chairs that attaches to the banisters? He can't get up and down the stairs. It's absolutely insanity. I can't figure it out. Oh, I can figure it out. It's the old age, the dementia, the senility, and all that nonsense because they can't actually carry him up and down because the optics wouldn't look good if he had two guys carrying him, literally handling him up and down the stairs. Probably wouldn't be good for anybody in the country. He's already a weak-ass old man. How much weaker do we want to make him look? No, I'm just saying. So, as we know, Joe Biden comes from a neighborhood that was Irish. He's a devout Irish Catholic who believes in abortion. He has plenty of Mexicans. He was known as Polish Joe. He was with the Italians. He's part indigenous. But this week, as he was talking about Israel, and his son Bo died again in Israel. Can you believe this? This guy really is, it's Bo the cat. He's got 100,000 lives. He's been dying everywhere for ages. I don't know. He's like Captain Dan's relatives in the scenes from Forrest Gump where you just see them dying as he goes to Captain Dan. But that's his son Bo. But little did we know that during this conversation, and he's giving this, Joe Biden, little known fun fact, he was born in Israel. I don't know. Joe's got something going on everywhere. I mean, his writers are really doing a bad job. Does anybody believe that nobody's going to catch on in this? So he proposes a bill. Let me tell you some of the things in the bill that he needs passed. $40 billion for Israel. $60 billion more for Ukraine. Which I said last week, we're getting more pictures and details and documents and everything from Israel that we've gotten from Ukraine in 2 years. It makes you think, because more money's going there, but we're not seeing anything for the return, and I don't think we're going to, but the politicians will as the money continues to get laundered. But I digress. $100 billion for some other humanitarian aid over there. $100 million for Gaza. Now that's interesting. $100 million for Gaza? That's more than they got in Hawaii, in Maui, when the place burned to the ground. They all got enough to buy themselves a PlayStation 5 and grab some pizza for the evening, but they had no electricity to play it. But once again, I digress. The money goes out of the country, not in the country. And then there was a $14 billion to get illegals moving faster into the country, and it helped them out being here. Illegals, I'm saying that it's $100 billion, or whatever the billion it is, for future voters. Let's not kid ourselves. They're all going to be voting Democrat because they got their ticket in. It's probably part of the things that they're doing at the border. Well, we'll let you in. You got to vote Democrat. Vote Joe Kamala 2024. I mean, it's probably it. These are our tax dollars at work. Can you believe this? Now, my notion is if we could afford to fund two wars, $100 billion here, $100 billion there, gender studies in Afghanistan, what are we doing? Maybe we're being taxed a little too much. I'm just saying, but my tax dollars aren't going here. I got potholes in every street I drive on here in Nassau County. But Ukraine, no potholes. I'm just saying. Weird stuff, man. It really is. It's absolutely bizarre. Then we have Fettermen going out and he's talking about Israel, and God only knows what he's talking about. Now, we all know the guy had a stroke. He's battling depression. There are rumors that his wife's just going to take the seat. Don't know how that really works. Nobody elected her. His wires are all crossed. He really is mentally not with it. I mean, just last week, if you remember I said it, he said that the United States is not sending their best and brightest I said breast. The male mind, it never stops. Best and brightest, which is Fettermen, but he said this week that he admitted to being, what was it, a genocidal maniac when he was talking about Palestine and Hamas and Israel. The hoodie and the short shtick has to stop, Fetterman. Somebody's got to get him out of office. When is his term end? When is the term end? I mean, it really is enough. And then AOC jumps right on that. Speaking about best and brightest, she jumps right on and says we need to start getting ready to import some Palestinians. What are we exporting? Now, AOC bothers me a little bit more with this comment because she was here for 9/11. She was here when the towers came down, and we all saw the videos and the news clips of the Palestinians partying and dancing in the street when those towers got on. And there's my anger. I said it last week. I'll say it again. There is a reason why people aren't taking Palestinians in. I can't tell you exactly what it is. Maybe it's because they're hateful people who teach their kids how to kill in kindergarten. Breathe, Angry Mac. Thank you, Rolling Stones, once again. Love the song. Here we go. Now, I thought we were done with this George Floyd stuff. I thought we were done. But now the new information is coming out that they didn't want to charge all the officers. They just wanted to charge Chauvin. But yet the other officers got brought in. Many people resigned. A lot of this information is coming in. And that Floyd did not die of asphyxiation. He wasn't killed. Now, I do think Chauvin had a part in it. I do think the stress on the guy's heart or whatever caused it. But let's face the facts. Anybody who says that a man who went to commit a crime while high on drugs and then resisted arrest and was overweight had no bearing on his death, had none. It had nothing to do with George Floyd. It was all Chauvin. You're an idiot or a Democrat. But come on now, let's be real here. Let's call a fact. Any one of those things. Don't commit a crime. Don't resist. Not high on fentanyl. Not overweight. Non-existing heart condition. Not any of that. You'd probably still be alive today. But yes, blame it on Chauvin. Again, guy was wrong. Don't think what he did was right. But he definitely got thrown under the bus. 100% thrown under the bus. Why? White guy. That's all it is. White guy. It's, white supremacy. I saw a video the other day of 5 black dudes beating up a white woman. What do we call that? White supremacy. She probably got up, though, and defended him. She's probably a white liberal. Who knows how that works out? I don't understand any of this. I really don't. The mass stupidity is crazy. Here on the local front, not a lot's going on. But I saw a guy, probably about an hour ago, walking on my block, older gentleman. I see him all the time. He's usually walking the dog. But today, he had his cane, a bottle, it looked like a Michelob Ultra, while he was walking the dog up the end of the block to the deli. So about 10 minutes later, he came down, he had a little brown bag in his hand. I guess he went up there and got a 6-pack to watch the game. Talk about multitasking. Cane, dog, drinking, getting more beer. God bless him. I hope I can do it when I'm old, but who knows? I'm feeling old right now. And the last one. Again, thank you, YouTube. I'm leaving the house the other day with the squirrels. One of the squirrels looks at me and says, "Hey, Dad, we need to tighten that ass." I said, "What did you just say?" And he said it again because I was a little shocked that he said it. I said, "Dude, man, where did you learn that?" He looked at me and he goes, "YouTube." Doesn't top what I heard with teaching a squirrel the other day. Squirrel is in 3rd grade. And he's talking about the horror stories and the horror videos he's watching. I said, maybe that's inappropriate. You're a little young for that. And he looked at me and he said, "Angry Mac, not a pussy." And I said, "What?" He goes, "I'm not a pussy." Just said it. Matter of fact, I don't even know what to say to that. I told his teacher. I don't even know what to say. It's going to be a short one today. I'm going to finish it off with a little advice from some man. Man, dear Angry Mac, I feel my wife is taking advantage of me. We've been married for 21 years and she doesn't put her laundry away. I always seem to put the laundry away. At this point, it's a real problem and I'm being taken advantage of. How can I stop this? How can you stop it? Don't put the laundry away! Just let it pile up. Take the laundry bucket, put the stuff down on the floor. You can do 9 million things. She's not taking advantage. You are allowing her to do this. You are teaching her that if she doesn't put it away, you will put it away. Great idea, jerk. Don't put it away. Very simple. The problem will disappear, or it'll be mounds and mounds of wash. Very similar to my house, but I don't put it away. The problem is, my wife just buys more clothes. So I got piles of wash everywhere. You can go that route. Either one's recommended. However, on that note, find somebody you love, because tomorrow's not guaranteed. This week it was Burt Young. Next week, who knows who it could be. The people you love in your life need to know you love them. Cheers, everybody. I love you. 3 most powerful words in any language, man.